Hey, Mike, you've obviously been a bigger receiver your whole career, but I'm kind of curious how you've learned to use your size maybe in some different aspects as you've gone through the NFL in terms of shielding guys off. And is there added ways you can continue to do that from when you first got into the league?
It's just a feel thing. I've always been like that since I was a kid, and I just so happened to grow and be a 6'5", 220 plus pound receiver. I mean, I guess basketball helps a little bit, but I've always played like multiple sports, and I've always tried to use my body if it's a physical sport. So I just always try to use my body.
And when you have conversations with a new quarterback like
hmm
Tom, how do you tell him about being a field receiver and kind of, how you go about that to get him to know where you like the ball and how you're going to kind of go about things?
Well, I like the ball anywhere, obviously, but he talks to me more than I talk to him. He just asks me questions about where I want it. He's like, if we get this look, if he's playing over top, then I can put it behind you and high. Just use your size and go get it.
Okay. Thanks, Mike.
All right, next is Rick Stroud.
Hey, Mike, can you take us through a little with some detail that play, that ended up the 50-yard completion last week? And I know it looked like it was against cover two. Were there any similarities to the one that you guys didn't connect with? And just what was your perspective with the throw, with the eye contact, how you guys were able to read that together?
When I had a seam up the middle, and if it's versus cover two, um, I'm supposed to be the first read if it's cover two, and Tom threw a great ball. I know that backer was right there running out pretty fast, but Tom threw a great ball, and I was able to catch it and make a big play. But I'll take that all day. Hopefully, I'm in the slide and I got that route. Hopefully, they give us cover two just like that every time.
And I know that you trust all your receivers. You were in the game last week without Chris Godwin. To have him in the game together, how much better does that obviously make your job and his job being able to play off each other?
Oh, it definitely helps. Like I said, we're a much better team when we have Chris and myself out there. We're two of the best the game has to offer. But
Sure.
that's just my boy. He gets me riled up to play. I get on him. We get hyped before the games, and we're just brothers out there, really just playing. And it's easy to play with a guy that you really like.
Yeah.
So me and him, we enjoy playing with each other, and happy to have him back this week.
Thanks.
All right, next is going to be Greg Allman.
Hey, Mike, one of the highlight shows had you on the sidelines kind of talking to a teammate about the communication on that touchdown pass from Brady on Sunday. How much was that just a sign of how well you guys can be on the same page when things are working right?
I mean, he, that play was definitely all him. To the throw, the ball placement of the throw. He gave me the route. He saw what coverage they were about to play. They were about to play that quarters and have a safety run underneath me. So basically a double kind of. But he threw it to where only I could catch it. They covered it pretty good. He just gave me a great ball, and hopefully throughout the year that we can keep doing things like that. When I got individual routes, he can give me what he sees and what he likes, and hopefully we'll be able to make big plays like that all year.
Thanks, Mike.
Next up, we're going to have Jenna Lane.
Hey, Mike, you guys are 1-1, but you're 0-1 on the road. What types of things were you able to take from that week one game that you were able to learn to hopefully apply to this one so you guys can possibly have a better outcome?
Road trip. We got to be good on the road. We got to be able to get these games on the road. They'll be huge down the line. I've never played in Denver before, so this is going to be pretty cool. And we get fans, a little bit of fans, so I think it's going to be a little extra energy. Even though we came out last game with a lot of energy, I feel like this game will come out with even more juice because you get about 5,000, 6,000 fans in the crowd. That's cool. We'll take that. That's a good start. But on the road, I mean, I kind of like road trips personally.
Gotcha. And also, what were you guys able to take from the second half of last week's game? Because you guys were rolling in that first half, but in the second half, it looked like it was a little bit more of a challenge. How do you keep things moving to where you can get 4 complete quarters together?
Yeah, we can't be lackadaisical. We haven't won anything we've been a laughingstock for a long time since I've been playing on this team, and we can't relax when we're up. Well, we gotta finish the job, and hopefully we can learn from that, and I think we will.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next we're going to have Ed Encina.
Hey, Mike, I think after Sunday's game, you had said, you feel like you're getting closer to 100% with the hamstring. After, now as we sit here on Thursday before a game, I mean, how much better physically do you feel? I mean, do you feel that you're at the point now where like you can stride and not think about the leg or anything like that? Or how do you feel comparatively to that last week?
I'm definitely at that point. Like I feel great. I had a great the last two practices, been running good. Been getting a lot of treatment. Training staff's been doing a great job. Been going to TB12. That's been great as well. So I feel really good. Like I'm going on a good trajectory. I'm going up, so that's positive.
What have you learned at TB12?
What have I learned?
Yeah.
Taking care of my body is what I learned.
All right, next we're going to go to Tom Krasnicki.
Hi, Mike. Hope you're doing great. My question is about playing in Denver on Sunday. Have you talked to Shaq Barrett about dealing with the thin air and the high altitude up there?
I haven't. We talked about him going back, and hopefully trying to get a dub in his against his old team. But as long as I've seen the weather's going to be like 70 to 80 degrees, low humidity. That's all I care about. I don't give a damn about the altitude. I want it to be nice weather, and I'll be fine.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Okay, next we're going to have Scott Reynolds.
Hey, Mike, I asked the same thing of Shaq that I wanted to ask you. What are your thoughts on the new all-pewter uniforms that you guys will be wearing on Sunday?
Oh, they look good. They look good. I'm going to swag them out, too, so I'm excited to wear these new uniforms.
In what way are you going to put your Mike Evans spin on the pewter uniforms?
Pretty much the same thing. I rock the black cleats, the black gloves. Like I did in the we had a shoot and I wore so pretty much the same thing. I wore black gloves, black cleats.
All right, time for a few more. Next we're going to go to Kevin O'Donnell.
Hey, Mike, getting back to that touchdown play that Brady threw to you, is that kind of an example of the timing that you guys are working on? Because you look back at that play, that ball was in the air when you were at the 8 or 9 yard line when you caught it about the 3.
Oh yeah, last Friday practice, our Fast Friday, we caught like 50 back shoulders just like that. He threw them. I wasn't running all of them. I ran a few, and then I just spotted catched for him, and he threw me a lot. And same ball in the game, and it worked out. So that's cool that we can get that from the practice field to the game.
And he shows a lot of emotion on the sideline, whether things are going really well or bad. What does that do for you guys, seeing him fired up and showing the passion that he has to be at his best?
Oh, it gets us going. That's our best player, and when he gets fired up like that, it gets us all fired up, and we want to win even more than we already do.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to go to Luke Easterling.
Mike, we're 2 weeks into the NFL season, and it seems like the league has been pretty successful in terms of the COVID protocols and everything that has been allowing this season to take place. I asked Levante about it yesterday. He talked about some of the advantages that he's trying to kind of instill in these guys as a leader to spend extra time working on film and find ways to fill that time. But maybe just on a human level, as a dad, as a husband, how challenging has it been to kind of navigate that space in those ways in like a personal life?
It's been a little difficult. We haven't been able to do much with the kids or, have a lot of family come in. So that's what we look forward to during the season, having a family come in for games, being able to go to like an amusement park or go to the movies with my wife. It's been challenging, but we've been doing the things at the house. Good consolations at the house. We've been having chef come by and doing things like that, but it's been a little tough, but not too bad.
All right, our last one's going to come from Casey Hudson.
Hey, Mike. I was just wondering, after Sunday's game, it was kind of mentioned that the offense still needs to work on cleaning up some things and some consistency. So what progress do you feel has been made already with practice this week? And what were some of you guys' focuses after Sunday's game?
Just attention to detail, communication, and just finishing. Those three things, I think we honed in on those really well this week in practice. Got to finish up tomorrow on Friday, and then the rest will be mental. If we clean up on those things, we can reach our goal and be really great offense. But we definitely have to clean that up and transfer it to the game, and I think we could do that.
All right, that's all for today. Thanks, Mike.
All right, thank you. Thank you all.